Chaitanya Chandraya Nama Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Nama, Chaitanya Chandraya Nama Namaste, Sri Chaitanya Chandraya Nama. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but his mood is different. He came as devotee, accepting the mood and sentiments of a devotee, and he practiced devotion in his own life and taught devotion. Mahaprabhu came as a sadhu guru acharya. Kali Juge, sadhu guru paiba duskor janiya, sadhu guru rupe Krishna janmila Madhya. In Prem Vivarta, Jagdananda Pandit has said, Gaura Parsada, who is eternal associate of Gaura. In Kali Yuga it is very difficult to get true sadhu guru. Therefore, Krishna appeared here in material world in Madhya as sadhu guru. He did acharya lila. Mahaprabhu, while teaching Sanatana Goswami, said, krsna-nitya-dasa Jiva Tattva bhuli gela. Ei doshe maya tare galaya bandhila. Jiva is eternal servant of Krishna. When he forgets this thing, when he commits this fault, blunder, Maya captures him. In Prema Vivarta and in Harinam Chintamani, Prema Vivarta Jagdananda Pandita has said, Harinam Chintamani, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, these are all acharyas, Gaudiya Vaishnava acharyas, authorities. They have said, this tattva, Jiva Tattva. So Prema Vivarta Jagdananda Pandita has said, Chitkana Jiva Krishna Chinmayo Bhaskaro Chitkana Jiva Krishna Chinmaya Bhaskara Nitya Krishna Dekhi Krishna Kore no Adoro Nitya Krishna Dekhi Krishna Kore no Adoro Chitkana Jiva Krishna Chinmaya Bhaskar. Krishna is transcendental sun, effulgent sun. We have material sun here in this material world, but Krishna is transcendental sun. Chinmaya Bhaskara. Transcendental sun. Jiva Chitkana. Jiva is spiritual spark. Spiritual spark. A ray of sun, like that. Nitya Krishna Dekhi Krishna Kore no Adar. When some fortunate Jiva, when good fortune arises, the Jiva comes, that Jiva comes for Sadhu Sangha, and hears from Sadhu, he understands his own Tattva, and Krishna Tattva, and Shakti Tattva. When understand this thing, then he does bhajan under the guidance of a Sadguru, Sadhu Guru, and sees Krishna, then he develops attachment towards Krishna. It is mentioned in Prem Vivarta, Krishna bahir mukhaya bhagavancha kore Krishna bahir mukhaya bhagavancha kore nikatastho mayatare Japotiya dhore Nikatastho mayatare Japotiya dhore Ami nitya Krishna daso Ei kotha bhule Ami nitya Krishna daso Mayaro no poroya chirodino bule Mayaro no poroya chirodino bule Kabhu raja kabhu praja kabhu vipro sudro kabhu Kabhu Prada Kabhu Sukhi Kabhu Dukhi Kabhu Kita Kyudro कभु दुखी कभु दुखी कभु स्वर्गे कभु मर्त्ये निरयेवा कभु कभु स्वर्गे कभु निरयेवा कभु कभु देव कभु दैत्य कभु दास प्रभु कभु देव कभु दैत्य कभु दास प्रभु. When Jiva abuses his tiny independence and looks at Maya, develops the desire to enjoy, then Maya is very close by, captures him. Ami nitya krsna-nitya-dasa ei kotha bole Maya no pharo yaha chiradin pehle. Then he forgets. Maya makes the Jiva forgets that he is eternal servant of Krishna. Then he becomes Maya Das, Maya no for. He becomes servant of Maya and wanders here in this material world. Jiva wanders in this lakhs of Brahmandas here and lakhs of spaces here. Sometimes he goes up higher planetary system, sometimes in intermediary planets goes to neither planets, Naraka, hellish planets also, and sometimes higher spaces, sometimes lower spaces. In this way he wanders. Sometimes becomes king, sometimes become citizen, sometimes Vipra, Brahman, sometimes Sudra, sometimes happy, sometimes distress, sometimes tiny worm, germ or insect. Kabhu swarge, kabhu martya, narake va, kabhu deva, kabhu daitya, kabhu dasra. Sometimes goes to upper planetary system, and that is heavenly planets. Sometimes here in this intermediary planet, earth planet, sometimes go to neither planets, hellish planets, sometimes becomes demigod, sometimes become demon, sometimes become das, servant, sometimes become master. In this he wanders. Dasa Prabhu, sometimes servant, sometimes master. Ei rupe sansaro brahmite konjana ei rupe sansaro brahmite sadhu sangye nija tattva avagato no sadhu sangye nija tattva avagato no nija tattva janiyaro sansaro na chai nija tattva janiyaro sansaro na chai keno ba bhojinu maya kore hai hai keno ba mojinu maya kore hai hai kende bole o he Krishna ami tobo daso kende bole o he Krishna তোমারো চরণ ছাড়ি হইল সর্বনাশ তোমারো চরণ ছাড়ি হইল সর্বনাশ এইরূপে সংসার ভ্রমিতে কোন জন সাধু সঙ্গে নিজ তত্ত্ব অবগত. In this wandering, in this lakhs of universes, material universes, lakhs of species, high and lower spaces, high and lower planetary systems, one fortunate Jiva comes for sadhu sangha, and hearing from sadhu he understands who is he, what is his swarup. When he understands he is krsna-dasa, nija tattva janiyar sansar nachai, kenava bhojin maya kore hai hai. Hearing from sadhu he understands that he is Krishna-das, his constitutional position is servant of Krishna. Then he says, alas! Alas! Alas, why I have become Maya Das for so many lots of life? Huh? Why are you doing like that? Huh? Premji? Not doing. He likes it. He likes it. He likes to become Maya Das, isn't it? To getting lashes, kickings from Maya. Huh? Very good. Yes, yes, very good. Maya's kickings are very good. No? You like it? Yes. Why say no? Alas, alas, why I have become Maya Das? I have not become Krishna Das. Huh? Lots of life I have already spent becoming Maya Das. Huh? Do you understand? Then he says, no more become Maya Das. No more. Finish. Forever finish. No more Maya Das. I'll become Krishna Das. Understand? Kende bole o he Krishna, ami tabo daso. Kende bole o he Krishna, ami tabo daso. Tomaro choron chhadi hainu sarvanaso. Tomaro choron chhadi hainu sarvanaso. Not only that, he will cry before Krishna. Kende bole, he Krishna, ami tavo das. Oh Krishna, I am your das, I am your das. But not taking shelter at your lotus feet, disregarding your lotus feet, I am completely doomed, completely doomed, completely doomed. Huh? Yes, doing that thing. I am not doing. Why Krishna will accept you? He will never accept you. Kende bole, he Krishna, ami tava das, tomar charan chhadi hoinu Krishna. Sarvanas. Then we'll go to Krishna. Where is Krishna? Come to temple. Deity is there. Deity form of Krishna is not different from Krishna. So we'll cry there. Before Krishna he'll cry and say, oh Krishna, I am your das, I am your das, I am your das. But I have not taken shelter at lotus feet. Therefore I have become Maya Das. I am completely doomed, completely doomed, completely doomed. Mahaprabhu has taught us. Ai nanda tanuja kinkarang patitam ma visami bhavambudhau kripaya tava pada pankada sthita dhuli sadrusa vijintaya. Mahaprabhu has taught us. Should offer this prayer. Ai nanda tanuja, O son of Nanda Maharaj, kinkaram, I am your kinkar, I am your das. I am your das. Kinkaram patitam ma visami bhavambudhau. Somehow I am fallen here in this dreadful ocean of materialistic existence and have been drowning from time immemorial. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patinama visame bhavambudhu kripaya tavapada pankadasya dhuli sadrusa vijit. Please accept me as a speck of dust at your lotus feet. Let your servant serve you. You say like that. Do you understand? Should cry before Krishna and say like that. And Mahaprabhu has taught us what prayer we have to offer. Do you understand? Kakuti kariya Krishna dake ko varo. Kakuti kariya Krishna kripa kori Krishna tare chhadano sansaro. Kripa kori Krishna tare maya ke pichone rakhi Krishna pane chaay. Maya ke pichone rakhi Krishna pane chaay. Bhajite bhajite Krishna पाद पद्म पाए. भजिते भजिते कृष्ण पाद पद्म पाए. कृष्ण तारे देन निज चित शक्तिर बल. कृष्ण तारे देन निज भक्तिर महल माया आकर्षण छाड़े हईया दुर्बल माया आकर्षण छाड़े हईया दुर्बल. When he cries before Krishna, repeatedly cries, Kakudi Koriya Krishna Dake Kavar Krupa Kari Krishna Dare Charana Kangsar. Cries before Krishna. Pitiful cry. Cries from the core of his heart, not external crying. Krishna will never hear external crying, shedding crocodile tears. He will never hear. Krishna knows the heart, whether crying from the heart or crying externally. Cries from the heart. Krishna is there in the heart, you understand. He is now crying for me. He is now crying for me. Kripa kari Krishna tare chhadana sansar. Then Krishna showers his mercy upon him. Therefore, no more attachment to this material world. You understand? Yes. Unless you get Krishna's mercy, you cannot give up this attachment to this material world. It's very, very strong attachment. Very deep-rooted attachment. Very deep-rooted. Lakhs of life. Not one life, two lives. It is not easy thing. Completely root it out. Completely. No, not easy thing. Very strong attachment. Maya's attraction, very strong. Attachment is very strong. Yes, very, very strong. Unless Krishna showers mercy, it is not possible at all to give up this attachment. माया के पीछे ने राखी कृष्ण पाने चाहे भोजिते भोजिते कृष्ण पाद पद्दों चाहे माया के पीछे ने राखी कृष्ण पाने चाहे भोजिते भोजिते कृष्ण पाद पद्दों पाए then he pushes out pushes back pushes back Maya, get out from here, you ugly witch Maya, get out from here. Push Maya back. Looks at Krishna. No more looking at Maya. Understand? No more looking at Maya. But Maya is very tricky. Yes. So long, so many lives, so many lakhs of lives. You are in the lap of Maya. When you tries to get out from the lap of Maya, Maya says, hey, what he is doing? He is now getting out from my laps. I kept her, fondled her, so many lives. Now it's getting out. Then Maya becomes furious. Maya shows her real form, ugly witch. Hey, what are you Not easy, Bappa. Not easy, yeah. Not easy, Baba. Maya's attachment, attraction, so strong, very strong. Krishna is all attractive, isn't it? Krishna is all attractive. But have we developed any attraction towards Krishna? No attraction at all. But yes, so much attraction towards Maya. Maya's attraction is very strong. Isn't it? Very, very strong attraction. Maya has used very fearful form. But if someone develops, tests a fearful form, then Maya uses very beautiful form. Yes. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Like an angel, heavenly angel, comes forward with the garland. The garland. Hey, Premji. Premji. Yes, come. I offer a garland to you, Premji. Come. Hearing from Sadhu. Understands I am Krishna Das. I have eternal, perfect, eternal, loving relations with Krishna. But disregarding Krishna's lotus feet, I am completely done. I become Maya, Das, and getting lashes of Maya and wandering here in this material world. Hearing from Guru points out Krishna. Look at Krishna. Look at. points out Krishna. Look at, you see, Prabhupada pointing out, many are looking, pointing out, hey, see, the portion of the BTG, that Guru's work. So, looking at Krishna, hearing, then Maya coming. It's a very beautiful form, like heavenly angel, getting a garland, and tinkling sounds are there. Tin, tin, jun, jun, rin, tin, tin. Premji. Then Premji what does? Hearing Guru looks at Krishna, then hearing Maya, tin, tin, Maya's calling. Sometimes Krishna, then again looking at Maya, thinking where to go. Go this way, that way. Offering Maya offering garland. In this way, he does like that. But one who has gotten real mercy from Krishna, who has gotten chidbala, spiritual strength from Krishna, then he never looks at Maya. What he does, Maya ke pichan rakhi Krishna panichai, bhojite Krishna pad paddo. He never looks at it. He said, get out from here, ugly with Maya. He pushes back. Get out, Maya, no more, get out. Never looks at it. Yes. Has gotten real mercy from Krishna and gotten chidbala, spiritual strength. From Krishna, he is very strong now. Maya becomes weak. Otherwise, Maya is very daivihesa gunamayi maya duruttaya. In Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, daivihesa gunamayi mama maya duruttaya. Mama maya, my maya shakti. Very strong, very strong. Duruttaya, not easy to conquer, to overcome her. And not easy to overcome her, yes. But one is intelligent, very fortunate, gets real mercy of Sadhu Guru, that the mercy of Krishna. Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata bija, tate Krishna bhaje kare Guru ra sevana maya jala chute paye Sri Krishna charan. Then he engages himself in the service of Guru. Yes, tate Guru Sevan, and under the guidance of Sadhu Guru, he does Krishna bhajan, he engages himself in loving service of Krishna, engages himself in Krishna bhajan. In this way, he does sadhana, and gets perfection in sadhana, then he becomes completely free from the clutches of Maya and approaches the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna tare dena nija chishakti rabalo, Maya akarsan chare hoya durbala. Unless one gets spiritual strength from Krishna, he becomes spiritually strong, very strong. He cannot kick Maya. With his own effort, with his own strength, he cannot do at all. Maya is very, very strong, yes. When someone gets spiritual strength, very strong, spiritually very strong, then Maya becomes weak. Otherwise, Maya is not weak, very strong. Only he can overcome Maya. He will never be attracted towards Maya. He will never be enchanted by Maya. Otherwise, Maya is very strong. Maya's attraction is very strong. Yes, Maya enchanting always, very not easy to get out from her clutches, from her net. Unless one becomes very, very strong, spiritually strong, he gets spiritual strength, Maya will never become weak. Sadhu Sange Krishna Nama Ei Matro Chai Sadhu Sange Krishna Nama Ei Matro Chai Sansaro ji nityar Kon vastu nai Sansaro ji nityar kon vastu nai. In this material world, What boon you want? Huh? Prachetas asked for Bhagavata Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Kimita Asisa. Huh? And Lord Vishnu appeared before Prachetas and asked for boon. What boon? They asked. They said, we are residents of this Madhya Loka, this material world, where there is birth and death. What boon for us? Only one boon. Bhagavad Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Kimuta Asisa. Only one boon is Sadhu Sangha. Here is one boon. One must aspire for Sadhu Sangha. That is the only boon required. No other boon required. Huh? Yes, they asked for that boon. Please give us this boon that we'll be having always Sadhu Sangha. Then we'll be getting spiritual strength, strong, then we can kick Maya. Otherwise, not possible. That Sadhu Sangha is the only blessing. Only blessing. One must aspire for it. Sadhu Sangha Krishna Namai Matra Chai Sansar Jintar Kun Vastunai. Only who is very fortunate to understand this thing, very serious. No more Maya Das, I'll become Krishna Das. I'll be situated in my constitutional position. He must do Sadhu Sangha. Always remain in the association of Sadhu. Hear Krishna Katha from his lips. Thereby he'll get spiritual strength. Then he'll be able to conquer Maya. Otherwise, no possibility. Not possible at all. You understand? This is the only thing required. Sadhu Sangha is the only boon. Only boon here. No other boon. One must develop greed for it. Develop greed. How? I'll get more and more Sadhu Sangha. And hear more and more Krishna Katha. That's Sadhu. Then I'll get spiritual strength. I'll become strong and kick Maya. Otherwise I cannot kick Maya. There are crores of Brahmandas. Do you understand? Crores. Innumerable Brahmandas are there. Innumerable Jivas are wandering there. Innumerable Brahmandas, yes. These Jivas are the Paramatma's Vaibhava. Understand Vaibhava? What is Vaibhava? Manifestation. Expansion. I don't know. Vaibhava. You know English? Vaibhava? Expansion. Say. Yes, say expansion. What to say? All right, it's Paramatma's Vaibhava. Yes. Just Paramatma's Vaibhava. And the Paramatma has a very wonderful potency or Shakti, energy. What do you say? Potency, yes. That is known as Tatastha Shakti. Marginal potency or marginal energy. What do you say? So these jivas, those who are wandering here, in this material universes, they are the Tatastha Shakti. Do you understand? Paramatma's Tatastha Shakti. That is wonderful Shakti, wonderful energy. In Bhakti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami has said, Paramatma Vaibhava Gananecha Tatastha Shakti Rupanang Chide Korasanang. Jiva Goswami is Tattacharya, is Acharya, is authority. He says this thing. Paramatma Vaibhava Gananecha Tatastha Shakti Rupanang Chide Korasanang. That means all the jivas wandering here, in this material universe, they are Tatastha Shakti of Paramatma. Though Chidekarasa Swarup, though they are spiritual spark, not material, though they are spiritual spark, but they are very tiny, and they have no knowledge of Paratattva, yes, and they have forgotten Krishna. Maya always seeks opportunity how to capture you. Maya is always very close to you, very close. Always seeks opportunity. Where she'll get opportunity and grab you. This tiny jiva, anu jiva, what do you say? Infinitesimal. Very small, tiny jiva abuses this tiny independence. Yes, he has no paratattva jnana, is bereft of paratattva jnana knowledge, transcendental knowledge, and develops the desire to enjoy, to follow. When Maya finds it, when Maya grabs it. Swarup jnana, Jiva Swarupa hai krsna-nitya-dasa, that constitutional position, Swarup of Jiva, the eternal servant of Krishna. But when he comes in contact with Maya, Maya covers up. Maya covers up this Surgyan. Therefore Jiva forgets it. So, Jiva is Paramatma's Vaibhava, not Krishna Vaibhava. Eternal. Paramatma is eternal. Jiva is eternal. Paramatma is supreme conscious. Jiva is minutely conscious. Chetana. Yes. Chetana Anang. One supreme conscious being is there, and very minute conscious beings are there. Upanishad says they are jivas. Anandamaya. Yes, Anandamaya. Full of bliss. Do you understand? But they are not swansa, they are not direct expansions. They are vivinansa, differentiated parts of Paramatma. Generally, Jiva has three states. Conditional state, liberated state, and devotional state. Understand? Three states. Conditional state, liberated state, devotional state. Baddhavastha, muktavastha, bhaktavastha. In conditional state, Jiva enjoys material happiness and distress. In that state, he has no desire to give enjoyment to Supreme Lord or to render service to Supreme. Tiny Jiva has this temporary other desires, desire for material enjoyment. Yes, unlimited material enjoyment he has. Therefore, again and again, therefore he is evolving the cycle of birth and death and undergoing different lakhs of species, wandering in lakhs of Brahmandas here. So in liberated state, muktavastha, Jiva is away from, completely aloof from this material happiness and distress. And those jivas, those who are in liberated state, they are not afflicted with three tapas, adhyatmika, adhidaivika, adhibhautika. These jivas get some pleasure. Yes, they get some pleasure. That is known as Mukhyananda or Brahmananda. The third state, Bhaktavastha, that is devotional state, that is superior state to these two states. The one who is fortunate jiva, he comes to this state, this Bhaktavastha, devotional state. He accepts bhakti, comes to the path of devotional service. Then he, with taste, there is ananda, that is Sebananda. In that state, jiva gets pleasure. Engaging himself in the loving service to Krishna, he gets pleasure. Yes, that is pleasure. That's known as Sebananda. Pleasure in serving Krishna. That's known as Sebananda. Understand? That Ananda, Krishna Sebananda, it's much superior to these two types of Ananda. This Maika Ananda, material happiness, and Brahmananda. This Sevananda, one gets Ananda from this Krishna service, that is much superior type of Ananda from these two types of Ananda, material enjoyment and Brahmananda. When some Bhagyavan Jiva becomes situated in this Anandamaya sthiti, it is to be understood that he is situated in constitutional position as eternal servant of Krishna. When such fortunate Jiva gets that Ananda, Krishna Sevananda, then he kicks out a very, very insignificant Ananda, this material enjoyment, and Bhogananda and Muktyananda enjoyment gets from Mukti or Brahmananda. Krishna name je Ananda Sindhu Aswadana, Brahmananda tar aage khatuda kasama. Adi Leela, 7th chapter, 97. Krishna name je Ananda Sindhu Aswadana, Krishna name je Ananda Sindhu Aswadana, Brahmananda tarage khatuda kasama. Brahmananda tarage khatuda kasama. Great translation.
compared to the ocean of transcendental bliss, which is tasted by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, the pleasure derived from impersonal Brahman realization, Brahmananda, is like the shallow water in a canal.
Sivananda, Krishna Sivananda is like an ocean. And this Brahmananda is some shallow water in a canal. When he tastes that Ananda, Sivananda, such fortunate Jiva, he kicks all this Ananda, this Bhogananda and Brahmananda, Ananda derived from Mukti. Bhagavata, third canto, 329, 13, shloka says, Salukya sarsti sarupya sami peikatam upyata jiyamanam nagrunnanti vina matsevanam jana. 5 types of mukti are there. Salukya, sarsti, sarupya, samipya and sajujya. Sajujya, Brahma sajujya, to merge into Brahman. That Brahma sajujya. Kaivalya narakayate. That is hellish condition. Do you understand? So, generally, bhaktas, that those jnanis or brahmanandis, they want it. Those who run behind this, run after this mukti, they want it. But bhakta never wants. Besides that, 4 types of mukti are there. Salukya, Sarsti, Sarupya, Samipya. Pure Vaishnava, true Vaishnava, who gets pleasure in gazing himself in the loving service to Krishna, he even kicks all these 4 types. Diyamanu nangrunnanti matsevanam vina. If Krishna offers them, they never accept it. If jivas can have developed, jivas can get this taste in Krishna seva. Understand my language? Ruchi, taste in Krishna seva. Then there is no question of bondage of Maya. But in this tatastha jiva, they cannot get that taste. No. Is anu, very, very minute jiva, and he has minute independence. Therefore he abuses minute independence, is grabbed by Maya. That is quite natural with him, yes. So when he enjoys Maya, Maya gets Maya anand, illusory happiness, then becomes more and more tightly bound up, yes. His bondage, material bondage becomes more and more tight, yes, much tighter. I was saying that thing. They are trying to make this dukhalaya, sukhalaya, yes, how to enjoy more in a superior way, yes. These jivas, trying to make this dukhalaya, this material miserable platform, pleasurable. Therefore so much scientific invention, discoveries, research going on, how to enjoy more and more. The more you do this thing, your bondage will be more and much tighter. Yeah. So then we can understand now, we can say that then these jivas, there is no bhakti ananda, bliss of devotional service. Therefore, Mahaprabhu has said, Krishna Bhakta Sudullabha. One Krishna Bhakta, very, very rare person. Krishna Bhakti Sudullabha. Yes, Krishna Bhakti is not easy. Yes, rarely achieved. Yes. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, 19th chapter, 187. See. धर्माचार मध्य बहुत कर्म निष्ठ धर्माचार मध्य बहुत कर्म निष्ठ कोटि कर्म निष्ठ मध्य एक ज्ञानी श्रेष्ठ कोटि कर्म निष्ठ मध्य एक ज्ञानी श्रेष्ठ कोटि ज्ञानी मध्य हो एक जन mukta koti jnani madhya arjuna mukta koti mukta madhya durlabha eka krishna bhakta koti mukta madhya durlabha eka krishna bhakta. Madhya Lila, 19th chapter, 187. धर्माचार मध्ये बहुत कर्मनिष्ठ कोटि कर्मनिष्ठ मध्ये एक ज्ञानी श्रेष्ठ कोटि ज्ञानी मध्ये হয় একজন মুক্ত কোটি মুক্ত मध्ये দুর্লভ এক কৃষ্ণ ভক্ত. Krishna Bhakta is very rare, is said. Many follow principles of dharma. Yes, these human beings follow principles of dharma. So out of such many persons, those who follow, they are mostly karmanistha. Their bhakti is karmanistha. Understand me? They are karmanistha. They are karmis, fruitive workers. Koti karmanistha madhya eko jnani shrestha. Out of crore, and 1 crore of karmis, 1 jnani is superior. Koti jnani madhya hoy ekojon mukta. Out of crore of jnanis, 1 becomes mukta. 1 becomes mukta. Koti mukta madhye durlabha eko krishna bhakta. Out of 1 crore of mukta purush, 1 may be krishna bhakta. So rare, durlabha.
1 crore is 1 million or how many?
10 million.
10 million.
So krishna bhakta is very rare, you see, not easily. Bhagavata 6th canto, 6:14, 5, you may see. Muktanangapi siddhanang narayana parayana sudurlabha prasantatma kotissopi mahamuni. Retranslation.
O great sage, among many millions who are liberated and perfect in knowledge of liberation, 1 may be a devotee of Lord Narayan or Krishna. Such devotees who are fully peaceful are extremely rare.
So from this you can understand how it is very rare. Attainment, achievement, Krishna bhakti, not easy. So you can understand from this that this bhakti is not the activity of Jiva Shakti or external Bahiranga Maya Shakti. Understand? Activity of either Jiva Shakti or Tatastha Jiva Shakti or external Maya Shakti. Bahiranga Maya Shakti. Bhakti is the activity of Sarup Shakti of Bhagavan, isn't it? Yes. Bhagavan, Sarup Shakti. Yes. That is Ladini Namni Bhuti. Ladini. Ladini Bhuti. Ladini, understand? Yes. Yes. Pleasure potency. Therefore, bhakti is the manifestation of Sarup Shakti. Yes. These tatastha jivas are Paramatma's Vaibhava, not Krishna's Vaibhava. How can they get bhakti? Therefore, you can understand there is no place of bhakti here in this material world. Bhakti is the vritti of Sarup Shakti of Krishna. So, manifestation of tatastha Shakti is Jiva Jagat. Manifestation of Maya Shakti is material world. Similarly, manifestation of internal potency or energy of the Lord is Bhagavad Dham, spiritual world. So, Bhagavan has unlimited forms, unlimited leelas, unlimited associates. As bhakti is the activity of Antaranga Shakti, internal potency of the Lord, it is only available in Chit Jagat, spiritual world. And there is also variegatedness in bhakti. Yes. In Chit Jagat you will find that 5 chief mellows are there. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Madhurya. These mellows. Those are bhaktas of Santaras. They taste the mellow of Santaras. Those who are bhaktas of dasya ras, they taste the smell of dasya ras. Those who are bhaktas of sakhya ras, friendship, they taste the smell of sakhya ras. Those are bhaktas of vasalya ras, parental, they taste the vasalya ras. Those are bhaktas of madhurya ras, kanta bhav, conjugal. They taste that conjugal mellow. Mellow rasa has two sides. Two sides. Do you understand? Visay, asray. Krishna is rasa visay, and bhaktas are rasa asray. You understand? There are two sides. It is not one-sided, this is reciprocal. Reciprocal, yes. And Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti, the embodiment of entire rasa, mellow. Yes, transcendental mellow. In Vaikuntha Dham, you'll only find 2.5 rasas. Santa, Dasya, and half Sakhya. That is known as Sambhrama Sakhya. Sambhrama Sakhya. Sakhya with awe and reverence. Two types of Sakhya, Sambhrama Sakhya, Visrama Sakhya. Sakhya with awe and reverence, Sakhya without awe and reverence. But in Golaka Vrindavan, all 5 rasas are there. Krishna is Rasika Shekhara, Rasa Maya. What do you say, Rasika Shekhara? Topmost Rasika. King of, enjoyer of rasa. Rasika Shekhara, king. And Rasa Maya, full of mellows. Krishna and all is this devotees, pure devotees. This Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, Madhurya especially, they are always completely absorbed in this malice, testing malice. Do you understand? Krishna tests the Visaya rasa, they test the Asaya. It's reciprocal. Yes. They are always absorbed in it, drowned in it. Understand? Like a ocean of rasa, rasa samudra. From this discussion we can understand that bhakti is only available there in spiritual world among the associates of Krishna. That in illusory world, Mayika Jagat is not generally available. This is the activity of Swarup Shakti. Bhakti is the activity of Swarup Shakti. Without the kripa, mercy of Swarup Shakti, nobody can get bhakti. Those who are pure devotees, they are the manifestation of Swarup Shakti. They generally descend from spiritual world. They never belong to material world. Anugrahaya saranti bhavyani bhutani janardanasya. That's there in Bhagavatam, yes. 353. Janasya krishnad vimukhasya daiva dharmasilasya sudukhitasya anugrahayo ye charanti nunam bhutani bhavyani janardanasya. Yes. Read again.
O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls who are adverse to the sense of subordination to the Lord.
Yes. So, they come down from spiritual world. They never belong to the material world. Do you understand? Those are very fortunate jivas. Those are bhakti sukruti, achieved bhakti sukruti from previous birth. They get the opportunity of having association with such sadhus and Vaishnavas. Then they get a chance to develop bhakti. Otherwise, there is no question of bhakti here in material world. Without the causeless mercy of such sadhu Vaishnavas, those have descended from spiritual world, those travel here as the representative of Lord, on behalf of Lord here, to show mercy unto this fallen soul. Without their causeless mercy, conditioned soul cannot give up this strong desire, very, very strong desire, deep-rooted desire for lakhs of lives, to enjoy this material world. Cannot give up. Therefore they cannot, without the casual mercy of such sadhu Vaishnavas, this Baddha Jivas, conditioned soul, cannot develop bhakti at all. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, Sadhu Shastra Kripaye Jadi Krishnan Mukha Hoy Sadhu Shastra Kripaye Jadi Krishnan Mukha Hoy Sei Jiva Nistare Maya Tahake Charoyo Nistare Maya Tahake Charoyo. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 120. Krupaya Jadi Krishna Mukha, yes.
If the conditioned soul becomes Krishna conscious by the mercy of saintly persons who voluntarily preach scriptural injunctions and help him to become Krishna conscious, the conditioned soul is liberated from the clutches of Maya, who gives him up.
The Madhya Lila 22nd chapter, 51 message. Mahat kripa bina ko karme bhakti no. Mahat kripa bina ko karme bhakti no. Krishna bhakti dure raho sansar no he kheyo. Krishna bhakti dure raho sansar no kheyo.
Unless one is favoured by a pure devotee, he cannot attain the platform of devotional service.
Yes.
To say nothing of Krishna bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence.
What to speak of Krishna bhakti, even you cannot be released from the bondage of Maya, material bondage. Yes. Therefore it is said, Madhya Lila 29, 151. Brahmanda brahmite ko bhagyavana jiva. Brahmanda brahmite ko Guru Krishna prasad pai bhakti lata bijo. Guru Krishna prasad pai bhakti lata bijo.
According to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary systems, and some are going down to the lower planetary systems. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with a bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. Such a person receives the seed of the kripa of devotional service.
So, though bhakti is a real achievement, is not available in this material world, still those who are fortunate jivas, they get it by the mercy of such sadhus and Vaishnavas. There is no other means except this, the attainment of bhakti. Among the conditioned souls, Baddha jivas, so a conditioned soul may be very desperate. Yes, there is no bhakti. I cannot have it. No, there is no question of becoming desperate. Yes. But Jivatma, being spiritual spark, he has yogyata, suitability of obtaining bhakti. Yes. If you want to, if you won't abuse, if he doesn't abuse his minute independence, if he makes the proper use of independence, then he gets the opportunity. These pure devotees, they are like ornaments of this world. Yes. In their heart, Bhakti Devi is there. Bhakti Devi is there, situated in their heart. Do you understand? some may raise this question, where there is no place of bhakti in this material world, what is the necessity of preaching the science of devotional service, bhakti, among these Brahmandavasis, residents of this material world? This question may be raised. So in answer to it, it may be said, Bhagavan, Supreme Lord, is very, very merciful. Is very, very merciful, supremely merciful. Yes. Jivas are his differentiated parts. Tatastha jivas, differentiated parts. Though they have no opportunity to develop bhakti, they are bereft of bhakti, still, as they are, conscious beings, chetanansa. Yes. If, fortunately, they come under Surup Shakti, giving up Maya Shakti, getting out from the clutches of Maya Shakti, they come under Surup Shakti, they will get the opportunity to develop bhakti. It's a fortunate jiva, who is a very fortunate jiva, he gets such opportunity to develop bhakti, then he engages himself in loving service to Krishna and gets Sevananda. Understand? Sevananda will understand.
The bliss of service.
Bliss of service. Therefore, Paramakripa supremely merciful Bhagavan descends here in this material world with his Swarup Shakti. Descends here with his Swarup Shakti and manifests his Leelas, transcendental Leelas. He descends with his associates. Yes, with his dham. The Swarup Shakti, his associates, his dham, he descends here and manifests his Leela. Thereby, he also preaches bhakti. Yes. Krishna says, Krishna gave that knowledge, the form of Bhagavad Gita. Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad jaji mang namaskuru mang evasyasi satyam te pratijani piyosime sarvadharman paritejya mahami kum saranam braja. This is bhakti prachar. Yes. Bhagavata 3:12 also says this thing. Janmartya leedo upaikam sojoga maya balam darsayata gruhitam vismapanam swasya cha saubhagardhe param padam bhushana bhushanangam. Isn't it? Yes.
The Lord appeared in the mortal world by his internal potency,
Yes.
Yogamaya. He came in his eternal form, which is just suitable for his pastimes. These pastimes were wonderful for everyone, even for those proud of their own opulence, including the Lord himself in his own form as the Lord of Vaikuntha. Thus his, Sri Krishna's, transcendental body is the ornament of all ornaments.
If Bhagavan will won't descend here and won't manifest his Leelas here, then there will be no opportunity at all. No, there will be no opportunity at all for the Baddha Jivas to develop her. You understand? Therefore, Paramakaruna is supremely merciful Bhagavan. Therefore, descends here, especially Gaur and Nitai. Paramakaruna Pahundui Jana. Nitai Gaura Chandra. Sava Avatar Sara Siromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. Do you understand? Paramakaruna, supremely merciful, especially Gaur and Nitai, because they came as devotees, though they are Supreme Lord. If Supreme Lord would not have descended here, manifested Leelas here, there would have been no opportunity at all on the part of Baddha Jiva, conditioned soul, to develop bhakti. Either he will remain here as Baddha Jiva, conditioned soul, or only enjoy Maya, or may become liberated, merge into Brahma, and get only Brahmananda. Or Muktyananda, that is Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sarsti. Only may get all this thing, not more than that. Besides that, he cannot have Sevananda. Yes, so that is known as Bhakti Ananda. Ananda received from Bhakti, Ananda derived from engaging in Krishna's loving service. Therefore, those who do Bhakti Prachar, preaching the science of Bhakti, science of Krishna consciousness, they are not conditioned souls, they are not under clutches of Maya, they are the manifestations of Surya Shakti, of the Lord. They are parikaras, they are associates of the Lord, they are manifestation of Surya Shakti of the Lord, they are under Surya Shakti of the Lord. Yes. So by their mercy, Suddha Bhaktas, those are associates, eternal associates of the Lord, those are manifested Surya Shakti, by their mercy, these conditioned souls, papi tapi, sinful persons, those are afflicted with three tapas, they are surrounded with unlimited anarthas, yes, most degraded, fallen, chandalas, murkhas. By their mercy they get opportunity to develop bhakti. Otherwise there is no question of development of bhakti. Bhagavan descends here, manifests Leela, does Prakata Leela. Manifests Leela. When he becomes Aprakata, when he wounds up, his Leela goes back, becomes Aprakata, non-manifest. At that time, what he does? Bhagavan empowers some of his pure devotees, associates, and sends them to this material world to preach the science of devotional service. Though such pure devotees, they are not easily available. They are rare personalities. Very, very rare personalities, understand? Very rare personalities. Still they are wandering here. One who is very fortunate jiva, he gets the opportunity of association of such Suddha Vaishnava Bhakta. Then he gets bhakti, develops bhakti. This is the only means to have Suddha Bhakti. No other means is there. Therefore Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Madhya 22:83, you may see, Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Hoy Sadhu Sangha, Krishna Bhakti Janma Mula Hoy Sadhu Sangha, Krishna Prema Janmeti Ho Punna Mukhya Anga, Krishna Prema Janmeti Ho Punna Mukhya Anga.
The root cause of devotional service to Lord Krishna is association with advanced devotees. Even when one's dormant love for Krishna awakens, association with devotees is still most essential.
So, one who is very fortunate jiva, he can understand this thing, intelligent and wise, he can understand this thing, so he would immediately surrender unto that Suddha Bhakta Vaishnava and always remain in the association of Suddha Bhakta and engage himself in Srava and Kirtan. Yes, thereby gradually, doing this, he will develop taste in bhakti. Do you understand? Taste in bhakti, and in the long run, he will get Krishna prema. One who is very intelligent, wise, fortunate, he should never run after this material enjoyment, or run after this mukti. He will only do sadhu sangha, association of pure Vaishnava, sadhu. If he can do so, then Bhakti Devi will arrive. Yes, Bhakti Devi will appear. This desire for material enjoyment is the cause of unlimited suffering and miseries. Similarly, desire for association of sadhus, developing desire to render loving service into lotus feet of Krishna in the association of sadhus is the cause of transcendental blissfulness. Yes. Sudha Bhaktas, those who are manifestations of Swarup Shakti of the Lord, they are very powerful. Do you understand? So they can change, completely change the destiny of the Jiva, yes. Do you understand? Jiva in his heart, this bhoga vasana, this desire for material enjoyment, there is a very strong flow, strong flow, like rivers flow, strong flow. That's desire of material enjoyment. But such Sudha Bhaktas, pure devotees, those are manifestation of Swarup Shakti, they are so powerful. They completely change that flow. The flow is completely changed. Now that flows towards Krishna. Flow is going to this way. Material enjoyment, they change. They are so powerful. The flow is completely changed. Now it goes to that way. Lotus feet of Krishna. Material scientists, they are engaged in very wonderful discoveries and scientific inventions how to make this dukhalaya, sukhalaya, miserable platform, into pleasurable platform. Yes, they are engaged. Whatever it may be, they may do very wonderful discoveries or invention, but there is no hope of getting eternal auspiciousness from it. No, not at all. It is not a fact that if somehow or other they do away with all this miseries or demands, demands of this material body, fulfill all the demands of the material body by dint of their wonderful discoveries, scientific discoveries and invention, still you cannot get transcendental peacefulness or blissfulness out of that. It is obtained, this transcendental blissfulness and peacefulness, only obtained from Bhagavat Seva, service to Bhagavan. No other means is there. So one who is intelligent and wise, a human being, only he can understand it, and immediately he give up his desire of material enjoyment or material liberation, yes, engage in the loving service to Krishna under the guidance of Sadhguru. And his human birth life will be successful, he'll achieve success and he'll achieve perfection in this human birth. He doesn't do so, then only he'll revolve in this cycle of birth and death repeatedly, sometimes going up, sometimes going down, in this way revolving, suffering. So, those who are intelligent and wise, just immediately take up this process of bhakti, do sadhu sangha, surrender unto Sadguru, engage themselves in loving service to Krishna. Thank you very much.
His Holiness Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Binda ki jai. Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bol.